All right. Go get me.
In 7th grade, people started making out with each other. This was really upsetting to me. I didn't even understand the concept of making out. I was like, people we know are making out with other people we know, but how? This came as a complete shock. It just seems so intangible, like this alien ritual with the two aliens touch orifices all of a sudden. I was like, I am not doing that. And collectively, all the girls in my class were like, that's fine. You're not on the list. You're not exactly a first round draft pick for this activity. Adolescence can be an awkward time in a young man's life, whether it's the changing voice, the changing body, or the fact that all of your friends are starting to make out with each other. Sounds like a wild ride. I'm going to have to ask you to please stop the ride by my Birbiglia. The only prerequisite for a makeout party was a furnished basement, a 2-liter bottle of Fanta, and a John Mayer CD. I remember kids I had known my entire life suddenly started making out with each other. Like there was a secret conspiracy or something. Once we're all 12 years old, we're just going to start making out with each other. But don't tell Mike Birbiglia. He might try and get involved. Everyone I knew was losing their mouth virginity. One by one, I lost my closest friends to the makeout club. For a while, my closest ally was Matthew Sullivan. Matthew and I were in the non-makeout club together. Informal, of course. Those would be sad meetings. Dun-dun-dum, ba-dun-dum-dum. I'd like to call this meeting the non-makeout club to order. First order of business, Nintendo. Second order of business, why does anybody like us? The non-makeout club was lonely. I started thinking, I want to be part of the makeout club. My only prospect was Lisa Bazzetti, an adorable girl I'd become friends with thanks to an alphabetically ordered seating chart. Lisa and I talked daily on the phone about homework and school, and one time, I even made her laugh. So I thought, I've got to do that more. And so I did. And then one time, I made her laugh so hard, she was like, stop it! Gonna make me pee myself. I spent the next 15 years trying to make Lisa Bazzetti pee. One night, when we were talking on the phone, I built up the courage to ask her out to the carnival. She said yes. So this was it. This was going to be my night. We would play a carnival game. I would win her a stuffed bear larger than her room. Then we'd make out. Simple. When you're 12 years old, you don't understand certain things about the digestive system. For example, you don't know that you shouldn't eat popcorn, peanuts, and cotton candy, and then go on a machine called the Scrambler. So Lisa and I go on the Scrambler. And from the moment I sit down in the Scrambler, I know that I'm going to throw up for sure. So they latch the seat bar shut, and I think, this is bad. I even say to the 16-year-old stoner, hey, actually, and then he's gone. Apparently, he doesn't like the second half of sentences. And so I grab the bar, and Lisa and I start scrambling, and I know that I'm going to throw up for sure. And I think, I need to stop this from happening. So I come up with a strategy. Don't look at Lisa. Don't look at other people. Don't look at Lisa. Don't look at other people. Don't look at Lisa. Don't look at other people. This plan will not suffice. I need a new plan. And my new plan is tell the scrambler operator that he needs to stop the ride. But the mechanics of the scrambler are such the window of opportunity to tell the scrambler operator is very small. So I think I've got to tell the guy to stop the ride. I've got to tell the guy to stop the ride. I've got to tell the guy to stop the ride. Please stop the ride. Scrambling and scrambling. I don't know if he heard me. Maybe I should say it louder. I'm not even sure if he's even paying attention. Please stop the ride. Scrambling and scrambling. He's definitely not paying attention right now. I think he might be smoking crack right now. Please stop the... Then I threw up. Not unlike a lawn sprinkler, just popcorn and peanuts and insulation. Really insulating the pavement with my homemade carnival salsa. And I didn't look at Lisa, but I didn't have to, because I was really a spectacle at that point. I think I dropped from 4th to 5th place on her respective boyfriend chart. Needless to say, we didn't make out. The next year, I was enrolled in an all-boys school. And every year, they'd have what they called a cattle call dance. Basically means that the school would invite girls from all over the state. It seems like an offensive way to describe something, to imply that women are cattle. So the cattle showing up at 8. Then we make out with the cattle, and we send the cattle home at 10. Then we'll go get some burgers. But that's not part of the cattle analogy. So the dances were held in this gymnasium charged up with hormones, strobe lights, and sweat. The strobe lights were really helpful because people could only see you every 5 frames or so. It was really helpful to hide sweat pits and leg braces and sweater vests and even acne. So I'm at this dance with my friend Tom, and our friend Sam comes up to us with the last 2 cows of the dance. We were like, whoa! They were like, whoa! It was love at first moo. I'm dancing with this girl, Sandra, and I have the feeling that making out is about to take place. Maybe it was that magical moment when she saw me licking her lips, trying to land mine on hers, non-teeth. But we're fast dancing, which is really hurting my case. But I am saved by a slow song, Stairway to Heaven. I knew I had approximately 8 minutes to climb those stairs. And slow dancing is pretty easy too, because all it is hugging someone in slow motion. And all I'm trying to do is not fidget, because then it might seem like I'm trying to initiate the making out before it actually takes place. Because all it takes is a slightest tilt of the head, slightest pucker of the lips, and it's on. I think that's one of the things that scared me the most about kissing. Because I had kissed relatives on the mouth before, but never with the tilt or the tongue. And the combination of the tilt and the tongue between the 2 mouths is what scared me the most. Because no one has video footage of what happens between 2 mouths during making out. It's uncharted territory. It's the giant squid of making out. There's no way to learn how to kiss. There's no kissing camp, and there's no hope for me.